What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today's video is going to be orientated to the new gun that is in the shop, the Last Word pistol. It's a nice pistol, man. I love that revolver style look, the old 6-shooter. It's a real good gun. We're about to get into that. First, I kind of want to show you the build that I would run with it. It's a Calamity build gun, and I'm going to show you why it's a Calamity build gun. I mean, you can use it for a pistol defender, or you can use it for a pistol Outlander, and with another pistol Outlander, that's always good too. But let's go over Calamity's perks. If you don't already know or have Calamity, I don't think she's available anymore. I could be wrong, but if you have her, she's quite an amazing one with this pistol. She's a typical soldier. She uses lefty and righty. She has debilitating shots, dual debilitation. Lefty and righty now applies debilitating shots as well. In a pinch, increases weapon reload speed by 35% if the magazine is empty. Just go through all your bullets, let it reload automatically. It's going to give you a 35% reload speed. War Cry. War Cry is a decent one. It's a good one to have. I mean, it grants 55% more damage for ranged and melee weapons. Also grants 30% attack speed for ranged weapons and 20% attack speed for melee weapons. Only lasts 10 seconds, but you can maybe give it some more time with a tactical or a squad bonus. Here we go. Now this is why she's so good with the Last Word. The 6-shooter perk. The first 6 rounds in a pistol deal 12% increased damage and 24% increased impact. Now the Last Word only has 6 bullets. Also, when you empty, let's go back to the first one. When you empty a clip, she's going to have a reload speed of 35%. So here it is with the 6-shooter. You shoot the first 6 rounds, extra 12% and 24% damage. Whereas lefty and righty is the next perk. Eliminating enemies with pistols reduces the cooldown of lefty and righty by 1 second. Now, 1 second doesn't seem like a lot. When you're looking at this, you're like, oh, yeah. But if you're really killing mobs, which you obviously should be, especially as a soldier, that times, you're not going to really be paying attention to it, but it definitely cuts. It starts to cut down a lot on the time for the cooldown for lefty and righty. Lingering Pain is just another debilitating shot stack. So we know that. Going Commando, always nice to have Going Commando. Really, I only find the use for Going Commando, especially in Twine Peaks, is really just to clear out buildings and stuff like that. It does come in handy in a pinch if you're like got to reload or whatever. If you have a ricocheting mini boss, those bullets don't ricochet back and kill you. So always good. But the last two, 6-shooter ace, increase 6-shooter damage by 12% and 24% impact. That stacks with the first 6-shooter, 12% and 24%. So now we're talking about an overall 24% damage and 48% impact for the first 6 bullets in a pistol. The last perk, Fight or Flight, increase War Cry damage done by 10% and movement speed by 10%. So at the end of the day, when you're using her, you should be using a pistol that is just like the Last Word, where the first 6 shots coming out is just going to do some grueling damage. She's going to be instantly almost reloading that pistol because of the 35% reload speed. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is, trust me, especially with a pistol. Pistols reload relatively quick. And then your War Cry, activating your War Cry is just going to increase your movement speed and just overall damage. But here's who I would run with her. Now, this is an event, character Stars and Stripes. You might not have it, but there is another Outlander that does this bonus called Make It Count. I think it's a Trailblaster Buzz. You can find her in the collection book. She's just a standard character, hero, sorry. But Make It Count, increase pistol critical hit damage by 70%. Now, that's really good. There also is other ones that you could put. You could put overall damage for pistols by 24%. But this is why I'm using the critical hit, and I'll show you in a second when I show you the Last Word. Last, in my spot, I have the Master Grenada Ramirez. She is a mythic. If you don't have her, you can always recruit her. I'm glad that that's an option that Epic Games put in there as a recruitment option if you save up the training manuals, which, as you get higher, you'll realize that training manuals are kind of valuable. But if you have enough, she's always good. And the reason she's good is because this last perk is awesome. She's the only hero that has this perk for the tactical squad bonus. It's called Survivalist. Killing an enemy with an ability or weapon recovers 5 base health per second over 3 seconds. Kills reset the healing duration. Will not activate on full health. Cannot stack with Survivalist hero perk if your hero already has a Survivalist. But it applies to all classes. Now, I know it's a little confusing, 5 base health per second over 3 seconds. You're like, You know, that's not a lot, especially when you have like 320,000 health. But that's not really what it's giving you. It's going to stack. It's going to come up to whatever level you are for the healing ability, and we'll go over that in just a second when I show you. Let's go to the gun, though. Here, the video is really all about Last Word, and I just wanted to show you why the Last Word and Calamity go together. Let's go here. So here's the Last Word right here. Now, and I say we because I have a couple people that I play with, and they're just geniuses in this game as well as me, and we all stream together and stuff like that. But one of my main people, FPS, came up with such just a nasty, gnarly build for this pistol. The first perk comes off critical rating, second reload speed, elemental. We kept it physical. I love physical weapons. I don't really go energy, and depending on the gun, I'll take it to an element, but we normally keep it physical. 30 critical rating, plus 135% crit damage. Headshot eliminations with this pistol cause an explosion. Doesn't matter, just any headshot. Here's the stats after all that. Now, these are all legendary rolls, but here's the stats after all that. The headshot damage is 43,338. The initial damage is only 21,000. The critical hit chance is 56%. The critical hit damage is 210%. Now, the critical hit chance being 56%, you're using this thing, it's only 6 shots and you reload so fast, especially with the hip fire. There's a hip fire perk on it where it speeds up the fire rate. So that's half of those bullets at least doing critical damage, whether you hit them in the head, do whatever you got to do. But those 3 out of those 6 bullets are critical damaging for 210%. So we're going to take her into combat, and then we'll explain a little bit more how this whole setup is going to work. We'll take her once again to a level 100 mission, just because there's no point in showing you anything lower. You really want to see some end game content. Actually, let's go to an encampment here. If I can. There we go. Good old Epic Games.
According to my data, we have 20 minutes to neutralize the targets. Search the zone and
okay, guys, here we go. We're in Twine Peaks. I have the gun equipped. I just kind of want to show you real quick how the stuff had gone up. It wasn't showing you at first because it's in the loadout. It doesn't know whether to register the up damage because of your hero loadout or not. But once you actually get into a match, then it changes the actual stats. Here's the critical hit chance at 63% now in the hands of Calamity. That's almost disgusting because you're only firing 6 bullets. Most of those bullets, 4 out of those 6 bullets, are guaranteed critical. While they're critically hitting, look at the critical hit damage, 415% critical hit damage. That's foul. That's just almost game breaking, to be honest, and I'm going to show you why. So before we get into combat, here we go. Here's the hip fire. That hip fire and the reload is just amazing because her last perk, look at her hands glow. Her hands are glowing because of that perk where if you use all of the clip, she has increased reload speed. And that's what she's going to do. Same with the hip fire. The hip fire, these 6 bullets, amazing. And you know, the fire rate of the initial push down is not too bad, and she'll still do the reload, even though you're aiming down sight. So it's not too bad if you need to get some range, a little bit aim down. Here's what War Cry is going to do to you. Now say you activate the War Cry while you're doing it. And that is just the fastest slinger in Twine Peaks for sure. It's insane. So let's go take this gun, show you how it works real quick. The headshot eliminations explode enemies, and when they're all piled up in mobs, and normally they are, the explosion itself just counts, man. It's just massive damage to everyone within the area. Don't even got to be really aiming that way and hitting them. The damage from the explosion itself is going to take care of it.
This encampment is not active.
So there you go. See the explosion itself. Got the headshot. Each one's critically hitting. I mean,
next encampment might be stronger. Make sure
there's something about this build that just makes it so, I don't know, it makes it, first of all, it's fun. I mean, look at her. I love the look of Calamity. I love the feel of the pistol. You can really do some massive damage, and you're just hip firing the whole time. And if you have to aim down sights, the damage is still really good on the pistol. My favorite's the reload. That little reload speed there, where she flips the whip, dude. Look at that. That's can't beat that. I think it's the only gun animation that they've had in the game so far. Let's go find another encampment. There we go.
That's one. Take it down. Take out those husks.
Warcry now. I mean, anything getting close to you while they're chasing you down, all you gotta do is back up, really. I mean, it's just, they just keep following you into their death.
My friend Duck says a fair fight needs you to prepare.
And this is just 106. This is just at 106. I mean, imagine this gun at 130. I normally leave my guns at 106 nowadays because I give them away. I do whatever I gotta do with them. 130, I just try not to craft too many of them.
Let's find the next one. The encampments are getting stronger. Make sure you're prepared.
Let's find an enemy and see exactly how the healing, how much healing
encampments may become active later.
We'll just kill this guy. See how much that's healing me? That survivalist is giving you just, it's a nice boom, and then it'll heal you. Heal, heal. You're slowly making that back every time you kill an enemy. I highly recommend her for a lot of hero builds that I do. She definitely can, that survivalist perk on that Master Grenadier Ramirez, it definitely helps a lot, especially in the heat of combat. You need that extra health. You don't have your adrenaline rush ready. But yeah, guys, that's, I mean, the pistol itself, it just does a lot of damage for, it only uses medium bullets too, but it does a lot of damage for a medium bullet pistol. I mean, I can only imagine if this thing was doing that at you know, heavy ammo, it would almost break the game. I'm pretty sure it would. But that would be the end of my video. Thanks for watching. As always, you can find me, I stream on Twitch quite frequently. And you're more than welcome to stop by, say hi, have a quick minute. We always take people in from Fortnite to play a couple games and stuff like that. There's always something to do. But yeah, man, definitely check out this build. Check out this pistol. Try to build it the best way you can. Get some of that perk up. I know that re-perk to change some of these perks on the gun are not fun to grab. But at the end of the day, it is worth it. I think it's a pistol I'll use for sure, and a hero I'm going to use for quite a bit of time. Thanks again, guys, for stopping in and checking out my video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you have an opinion, if you have a better loadout, I would definitely love to hear it. Like I said, catch me on Twitch as my gamertag, Gooch_V. You can find me there, man. We'll be streaming. I will see you guys in the next video.